How's it going? It's Jay from Act Now Education. I'm here with Ellsworth. He's an Army veteran and the lead outreach coordinator for ACP. Can you kind of tell us more about ACP and what you guys do over there?
Yeah, absolutely. So ACP is a totally free one-on-one 12-month long mentoring program for the purposes of professional development in the civilian sector. We're open to active duty service members that are sort of in that 6 to 12 to 18-month window before their retirement or transition out, separation from the service. We're also open to veterans that have, completed their post 9/11 time, and perhaps they're looking to advance or whatever, as a civilian professional. We're also open to the spouses of active duty service members at this time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what are some benefits that the military spouses, active duty, or veterans can kind of expect from ACP?
Yeah, totally. So, it's kind of cheesy, but the way I like to think of it and pitch it to veterans and our participants is LinkedIn brought to life. Okay, so think about scrolling through LinkedIn and looking at all these people from these companies that, you know what they do. Like it might be the Coca-Cola company and you're like, oh, I like Coke products, but you don't really know what the people there do, the professionals that make the company go, what they do. So what we do is we talk to you about what kind of industry you want to be in, say it's supply chain management, and then we connect you with professionals that have years, if not decades of experience in that industry. So that professional from Coca-Cola that you might want to talk to, maybe they do stuff with, they make sure that the corn comes from Iowa and gets to a bottling plant in the form of corn syrup in, Atlanta. So those are the kind of folks that we're connecting, veterans, spouses, and service members too.
So kind of behind the scenes on different job opportunities that can kind of give you that experience that may not readily be available by other resources.
Exactly. So I don't want it to sound like a jobs program because it's not. We focus on veterans doing the, getting the real gritty work, honestly, for, that we missed out on because of our service. So fundamentals of professional development, like 101, right? Resume, interviewing, making a good coherent LinkedIn that people, they want to look at. When they look at it, they say, okay, this person is presenting themselves as professionally as they can. We want to talk about elevator pitches, cover letters. I mean, when I left the Army, I had no idea what a cover letter even was. And these are all extremely important pieces of the whole soft skilled professional as a civilian that we, like I said, we just miss out on in the military. So we connect you to those veterans that quite oftentimes act as career coaches. If you're not really sure what you want to do, we're more than happy to find someone that has, broad experiences that can say, hey, let's talk about what you like. Let's talk about what you don't like. That's also as important. And then, kind of run with that. The mentor-mentee relationship at ACP, once you apply and you're with a mentor, you'll be called a protege. So that relationship is extremely dynamic and it's infinitely customizable. So if you don't want to work on resume or interviewing because you're already pretty squared away with that, maybe you already have a job offer. I mean, you can take it anywhere. So even if your mentor doesn't have the 20, 30-year career or they're not a senior executive, doesn't mean there's not a wealth of knowledge they possess that you don't. So there's so much you can learn, especially once you have a job. I think there's no better way to start your professional career than with a connection to someone in the same industry that you already got a job offer in. And we see that all the time.
Well, that is awesome. So providing members with, a way to connect with individuals outside of the military to help them kind of get some leverage on understanding what maybe their career is or some goals or opportunities they're looking for. So Ellsworth, can you tell me kind of like, given the times that we're in with, the coronavirus, how ACP has adapted to that to still be able to help out, military spouses, active duty, and veterans?
Absolutely. So with these, crazy times that we're living in, there's really, as I see it, you're not going to be able to meet with somebody face to face anyway. There's really no better time to be in a mentorship that can take place over cyberspace, right? Through Skype, through a phone call, through email or FaceTime, than right now, than literally at this time. If you want to take this quarantine time or self-isolation, social distancing, and really do something that you should be doing, which is self-development and growth, then I highly encourage you to sign up for ACP, because what better way to prepare yourself for, because the world will rebound. I mean, we've done this before. Granted, it was about 100 years ago, but we will come back from this, and people will need jobs. And what better way to kind of ensure that you're going to be in the best position possible to get that job, to go to those job fairs, to go to those networking events, and to meet with a mentor from ACP that you can do just like Jay and I are talking right now over the internet. It's great. It's an awesome way to sort of customize your own experience. And you're probably not going to get sick talking to someone on the internet like this. So
there's definitely things that you could be doing to utilize your time to kind of help you still move down that path, even in a situation like this. So can you tell us more about this webinar that you have coming up if people want to find out more information?
Yeah, absolutely. So not very long from now, about a week and a half or so, we're going to have a webinar basically discussing the finer points of ACP. I'm going to give a presentation, talk a little bit more about the companies we're partnered with, our metrics, which are pretty important. And like I said earlier, this isn't a jobs program. I'm going to get into that. Don't worry. I'll also touch a little bit more on the specifics of the eligibility requirements. You can also, if you have questions, visit our website, acp-usa.org. Definitely encourage you to reach out to our info box if you have any questions. You can find that on our website as well.
And absolutely tuning into the webinar, because then they'll be able to ask you direct questions. Well, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. I'm actually a protege at ACP. I highly recommend it. I've got a lot of tremendous benefit from it, and I'm connecting with a lot of different individuals. And there's a lot of Fortune 500 companies that's willing to help veterans and transitioning military and military spouses find opportunities. So I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite programs, honestly. So please, reach out to Ellsworth. Make sure you show up to the webinar. And if you got anything else, please contact us and let us know. Have a good one.
All right. Thanks, Jay.